in the course of this particular day as men and what? Women that's dealing in growth and development. So the second degree in 1 to 40, as I say over and over again, what is the circumference of the planet Earth? There are two circumferences within that degree based on a mathematical equation of 24,896. Come over here, you got approximately 25,000. I'm over here, approximately 25,000, because if I just say wisdom and deal with circumference of 24,896, then I would be a victim of an unlike idea also being used by a society of men who stay from 35 to 50 years, which is 85 control, 85% of the people that teach them illiterate, thus they cannot, and all you men better understand it, they cannot hold the weight of the planet Earth, which is 6 septillion tons, bring me only to correct my little brother, not to disagree with him, but to correct my little brother. There ain't no child that's born within this nation. If you're dealing in approximately 25,000, that's 2, and you go to the 9, what is the surf record of Islam? And we teach that Islam is not a religion. It is a way of life. Our self-Florida master. Islam is mathematics, and mathematics is Islam. The only way it can walk and talk if you draw it up according to mathematics. So therefore, who is the original man? If he's the black man, then the original woman is the black woman. I was there when we were explained to us by my father. I was there, not hand-me-down knowledge. I was there. He said, son, if you want to marry in the government, go ahead. But once you marry in the government, you cannot deal with another woman because you are committing what? Adultery. He said, you deal with a woman and you're not teaching her, you is what? Fornicating. He said, why would I tell you? After I tell you that the black man is God, the maker, the owner, the cream of the planet, father of civilization, to go to another man and ask him, could this be your wife? You must marry her to the mind. And that is very, very hard. That is not an easy task. I don't get mad when brothers go in the closet and get married to the American government. That's what they want to do. That's their what? Business. That don't make it less. My brother did a lot taller. This is not hearsay. Then he said, one day when we get land, we call our own. All those brothers and sisters that marry under this government, they can come and visit, but they cannot stay. Because they will cause confusion. For example, if a man has the science and patience to draw the earth up and to cultivate, to be the maker, the owner, and the cream of that planet Earth, then he married her through the mind, because to marry a person through the mind, you must break the yoke of that condition which made her on her what? Life. We all was raised by our parents, and the proper way is to marry a woman, take care of your family. That was a condition that was given to us. And everybody married and had their own ceremony in every culture. In America, if you got 3 women, they call it polygamy. If you go to the east, cross the what? Atlantic, because the second degree in actual fact is what? Atlantic Ocean. If you cross the Atlantic, you got a man got 10 wives. So it's a matter of mindset. It's a matter of how you see your history being written. So 2 is wisdom. Yeah, they say wisdom is to be wise. Wisdom is to speak. A man or a woman had a pig feet in their mouth last week, and this week they learned to quote some lessons and go among some dead people, and they say, I got supreme wisdom.
Word is born.
Oh, no. Some people come in here, I got supreme wisdom. Oh no, you got designer wisdom. Shit that you made up.
Word is born to the floor.
Sounds good. So wisdom is to be wise. But then, when you deal with mathematics, which we're trying to do, I'm not here to teach nobody nothing. Every grown man must have call for his own what? Land. But I do have the responsibility and the right to deal in equality with my what? Brother. Because only thing worse than they say a weak thought will kill a man quicker than a what? Bullet. Only thing more dangerous than that is a man who say he is grown and wants to be my follower, want me to be his leader, wants to be my student. That is a dangerous man, because this man will not stand upon his square and take on the proper responsibility. Responsibility manifests accountability. The absence of accountability only brings about a circumference of anarchy. So the wisdom and the degree which we are dealing from also take you to the second degree in 1 to 14. Why does Musa have a hard time civilizing what? The devil. I'm not going to waste the time quoting the degree, but I will tell you certain important phrases that make sense to me. Civilize means to teach knowledge and wisdom of the human families of the planet Earth. So how could a man or a woman declare to the world that they are civilized because they got Xerox copy of 120 degrees from office maps, and now they are civilized, and they did not study the nature of the human families on the planet Earth, meaning the disciplines which they have created. Civilized means to teach knowledge and wisdom of the human families of the planet Earth. You cannot be civilized if you do not study the people that have produced chemistry, physics, mathematics, and biology. Regardless if it all came from you as the father of civilization or the mother of civilization, but you went through a medium of being blind, deaf, and dumb. So how do you revive from that mental death? So I don't question whether people are civilized or not civilized, but I do have the right to lay the foundation based on mathematics, because the birth record, my birth record, dealing with the 9 states, there ain't no beginning, there is no what ending. So there cannot be a beginning to your growth and development. There can be an ending to your what? Ignorance. Bring me to the fact of this. As we stand before the world, because whether it be one person or 2, this is universally recorded. Not because of that camera, because no man or woman in this auditorium, I don't think is that goddamn stupid to say that the black man is God. There is no God in the sky. My dietary law, I don't eat no pork. No man or woman is that stupid to think if you say that you're not being what? Watched and observed. Because when you cause people to stop from looking at something which they cannot see, you are messing with a progress. You are messing with the center core of birth control. Not birth control pill, but the idea to control the birth of a man and woman. And thus, if the man and woman succeed in overcoming the forces of that birth control, there was delayed reaction that caused the children of those men and women to now stagger, as you see today, youth problems, teenage suicide, youth unemployment, gangbanging. All this is part of birth control that was not mentioned in your lessons and that you do not understand. Y'all may stand tall, y'all may speak of your success, but some of y'all have been cursed. And the worst curse, or the greatest curse that a man or woman can possess, is allowing their children to be a victim and manipulated by the very same thing which you claim you have what? Mastered. Wisdom born is this: to create a circumference approximately 25,000 miles mathematically. How much useful resource do we have? I ain't talking about how much useful land, how much useful resource do we have as intelligent people or potential intelligent people. Case in point, I hear brothers, I hear sisters. The white man is the devil. His educational system is corrupt. It's designed to kill our children. Yet at the same time, you send your children, not because of the law, you send your children to the very same schools that you claim is destructive for your child. Keep that in mind. Yes. Mathematics do not lie according to degrees, because mathematics draw the degrees up. Today's mathematics is wisdom born. Today's degree is that 9th degree and 140. And that degree says they let the Bible says teach them. But what? Continue to accept the teachings of the 10% on what?
Face value.
So y'all let us teach y'all that education is the key. But yet, when Father Bashar Earth knows sisters say we having a educational scholarship fund for all the students that's graduating from high school, going to college, to give them some subsidy for their books. No response. No response. When I say, well, 100 computers for 100 children, that don't mean I want 100 laptops for 100 children. That's a complete number. As the brother said, technology is good if you understand it. So what we get? 10, 5. That's better than nothing. It's not deep. It's for the children, creating the concept. So what we're going to do this year, I'm not asking for laptops. I'm not granting the program. I'm asking for Kindle Fire. Why is Kindle Fire? Because it is a tablet that teaches the children to read. Be a student scientist. Ask your child to write a one-page essay about anything. They might write the way they want. Text. They might write the way they text. You have the greatest resource, like a relay team. You can have the fastest people on the team, but they don't know how to pass that baton and drop that baton. You lose the race.
Yes, you do.
Y'all got the most intelligent children on the planet Earth, but they gonna fail because y'all not showing them how to pass the what?
Baton.
What is the baton? Baton is the goal which they must strive for. And for them to strive for that goal, y'all must go back to basic training. All of y'all, including myself, we must go back into basic training to understand what needs to be done. So, with that in mind, I said it last parliament, I'm going to say it again. We're going to establish an educational parent association that will study and assess the educational defects that our children are faced with and produce educational goals that would uplift them above that condition of being a student of condition. Because a student is only one who stooped into a what? Den of ignorance. They must be students of intelligence. So next month, we're going to have applications and assume that we have too many people because all y'all got babies. How you going to teach other children knowledge and stuff, and yet you don't know what your child is being taught in that school? Yet in your environment, you're doing everything right, but you forgot one thing. You have to send your child out into that man-made environment. And this man is not wrong, he's only doing his nature. It's not right that if all our children, men, is subject to jail, our women is not only are subject to having babies, they'll throw them on the pole. Not North Pole, not South Pole, but a pole. A dancing pole. You don't see this man, you see his thugs as a metaphor. If you go down low in Australia, they have what they call a boomerang. I'm here. My object is that brother by accident. I throw this boomerang. If it hit him, I can advance and pick that boomerang up. But if this brother is swift and see it coming, he will bob and weave, and that boomerang come back from which it came. And that boomerang is only a negative thought. So if you're not moving at a pace that will master the current of negative environment, you will be hit by that thought. And if I hit you by a thought, why am I worried about you? Why is this man worried about our young? If his thought is killing him. Once the thoughts can't kill him, then he gotta what? Come out and be seen. And you can't be scared. I'm gonna call a spade for a spade. Some of y'all are scared. Why do we fear the devil now, being that he's a grown man? Because they don't speak their language. They say it, but they don't accept it. You can't walk around. By nature, the black man is God. That's his nature. He gotta learn to be that. So there are many black men who have the universal biochemical physical composition, as we call the body, that makes them original by nature. But are they original in the state of mind? This is why we still get on the third degree. What is the total population of the original people in North America? Not the physicality, but the mentality of those who now is God. And I say this, I'm not here to be caught in social and city science with all this shit y'all be doing. I deal in mind study. Mind study is studying yourself. Once you start studying yourself, every problem, every answer that you're looking for is inside yourself. So if you're doing mind study, that's the highest science on the face of the planet Earth. So how can I get stuck with a man that's still in city science, talking about his brother, talking about the system, not knowing that you have informers, provocateurs, paid people by the government, whose main job is to cause us to be what? Unalike. The language of wisdom, born mathematics, if we all speak the same language, my beloved brothers and sisters, what is our problem? Think about it. You ain't got to accept everything the man say, but if you speak the same language, what is our problem? We tell brothers, yes, to go out and get education, get a skill, learn a trade. Those are the principles of our growth and development. But don't be fooled just because you go out and get a degree and come back and you apply the same methodology or the same process that you was educated through within these institutions, i.e. training posts, that you try to apply to this. You take the best part for yourself. There are people looking for wrong. When ain't no wrong, they can't survive. And my name is Dumar Wadi, and I put my life before you. 3 years from now, those who you see, you ain't gonna see. Half of them, because they gonna come and go. They looking for, look what I did. Look what I'm doing. It's about what we must do as one. Every brother ain't gonna be at a parliament. Some brothers ain't gonna come around because they ain't got time for a what meeting. Tell them what they need to do. Do the assessment of what needs to be done. and give a person a task and responsibility. And everything will be fine. So I don't get caught up in that design wisdom. And people, they can say anything they want to say about me. But I'll tell you one thing, they can't say nothing greater than what I said already. I ask myself, who is the original man? And I answer that question. Not as a quotation, I lived it. And getting back to give y'all a clear understanding, because y'all gonna do what y'all want to do. The gods and earth as a way of life, we don't advocate getting married in the American government. We advocate marrying in the mind. You could tell me, well, I got my baby and this and that. Then stop quoting the first degree. If you don't accept it, if you are the original man by nature, you are the first man on earth that taught that the black woman is the earth. Not a piece of dirt, but the earth. The sun and moon and star, man, woman, and child. And they ain't easy. Some sisters, yeah, he's my God. He can have more than one woman. They don't accept that. They like his rod, how he drills oil. But she don't say that because she know what? Because a woman, whether she's black, brown, yellow, or white, she gonna tell the truth on a real man and master every weak man. And all you brothers gotta do is look in the mirror.
Word is bond.
You having company come in your house? Oh baby, just say peace, please. Cause ain't no easy task. But so what I'm trying to say in wisdom born, I don't care how good a person's social commentary is to you. If he's not living within the realm of living mathematics, hey, I don't get mad no more. Know why? Because the 8th degree says that this water is never drawn above the 6th mile height by the sun or moon. The reason it rained back on our planet is because the fast speed of the earth rotation around the sun making it possible. So therefore, if a person is a victim of an environment, they're going to be still backward down. Everything you do, everything you say, if you're going to apply it in our name, it must be built in the circumference of our self-Lord and Master, not as a religion, but as our way of life. If you want to get married in the government, that is your business. But don't say, this is our way. Don't be contaminating these young brothers and sisters saying that was the father then. It ain't easy. I'm not nitpicking. Another thing is, March for all the gods. March is Earth Appreciation Month. You all know what that means. You need to see Father Deshaun and others get it right. February, we want to have parents that step up. And I'm asking all brothers, get a team for Children's Day. We're going with Kindle Fire. And we're going to make change the process of how you get it. So everyone, I'll be telling you this. So on that note, wisdom born means this. You cannot listen. The internet is beautiful. Great advantage of the internet. But let me tell you brothers one thing. You can't teach it behind the keyboard.
Word is bond.
And while y'all doing it, anything in the dark comes to the light. And I ain't gonna bite my tongue. No. I'm leaving. I'll set my piece. And I don't want nobody to ask me again about what they wrote about me in the 5% paper. That's them. I don't chase ghost busters or ghost writers because I ain't a ghost buster. I'm the true and living God, seen and heard everywhere.
Why is everybody running? They in the dark, hiding.
Well, I don't care, they can run, they ain't seen nothing yet. I ain't got no fire in my belly, all praise to the brother. I got fire in my head because I spit fire on your brain cells. I ain't get this far just to The young is supposed to take the step of the older. That's the law of nature. But even some of y'all who got children, y'all tell them, ain't but one man in this house. But yet, if you teaching that boy to be a man, then step up, son. Step up. There's room for everybody. There's room for all the men to step up. Every man in here is a national representative. If they ain't scared,
Bill God.
step up. There's a lot to do, and they ain't responsible for no goddamn phone around the corner. That's petty. They ain't nitpicking. But if you gonna say it right. Allah is the God.
Always has been, always will be.
And we as his family.
Word is born.
So you tell me who's out of order. Mathematics don't lie. Peace.
Hey!
My name is Fakim. I'm from Medina. I'm in charge of the school in Medina. 318 Livonia Avenue. We have classes there Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday from 3 to 5. We have our rally there the second Sunday every month, starting around the stand hour. Today's mathematics was born. Today's lesson. Why was Yakub so successful with all that things? Because people who were his followers obeyed Yakub's laws regardless of what he told them to do. They did what they paid with their lives, the very law that they broke. I always state that them lessons are not Muslim lessons, those are our lessons. Those are our lessons. Allah, the quarterback, he got the ball. What did the quarterback do with the ball? He passed it. He passed it and we caught it. But you don't stand there with it. You gonna get tackled. You run with it. And you got to run, meaning swim 9,000 miles to get home. And then you made a touchdown. So our lesson says, when we apply our math, that's the football that we call, with the mathematics. Allah had 120. That's the ball he passed to us. He passed us the mathematics that enabled us to run with that ball and make a touchdown. Not get it and hold it. The Muslims did that. They got it and they held it. And they tackled it. Allah passed it to the young.
Yeah, and then they fumbled.
We ran and still running with it. Make a touchdown each and every
Motherfuckers
day.
lost the ball. Word is born.
Father. That's today's lesson. Why was the father successful
In all his undertaking.
Because his nation, the gods of earth, obey the laws of living mathematics. And the penalty was not death, but the reward was what? Life.
You need to get by, Lloyd? Come on.
136. Today's lesson says, did they receive this gold? The next three lessons say what? No, the train disappeared and there was no one left to speak their own language. Then what happened? They wanted to go back to their own country but couldn't swim what?
9,000 miles.
9,000 miles. That's their lessons. Now let's apply it to our lessons. Let's run with that football with the laws mathematics. And when we get to the goal post, you know what that lesson is going to say? Did they receive this goal? Yes! We received that goal because the Father did not receive it. He gave us the mathematics. We needed to swim 9,000 miles and go back to our own country. That's taught my lesson. That's how I understand that knowledge and what? Wisdom. You understand is the best part. I don't want to take too long, so another thing I want to speak about is our health. People are dying in this nation. And then many is dying that ain't got to die. People that have been diagnosed with various diseases they claim are deadly, you got it, you're going to die. I don't care where it is. Your heart condition, high blood pressure, AIDS, whatever. Whatever. They ain't saying ain't no disease. So you believe that. The belief is a doubt. You accept it. As soon as your mind accepts that, you know that you weren't dying. And the body is a servant of mind and obeys operations of the mind. So as soon as that thought enters your mind and you die, you start what? Dying. And that's the thought that was you was fed the wrong food. But the universe is perfectly balanced, yin and yang, positive and negative. Nobody can know that balance. If that balance was thrown off, the universe would collapse. So how can there be a disease and no cure? It's mathematically impossible. There cannot be a disease without a cure. You cannot say that AIDS can't be cured. It's a lie. You can't say the disease that other people that die from cannot be cured. We caught them. Most of the things we caught, they was putting us, or they was fed to us. A lot of us eat them. I'm equality sucking. I'm not bragging, but I'm going to state a fact. Just for you to take it in your mind. I'm equality sight for years old. Yesterday, I got up and did 1,200 push-ups. In 4 sets. I did 300 push-ups a set. Don't ask me. Don't ask me. Got there and did 300 push-ups in 4 different sets. And got to 1,200. Then I walked a few miles around East New York to Nubia. And then I walked back when I was finished teaching the babies out there in Nubia.